I still feel like this is a terrible decision that we've made.
This was a mistake. Right, how do you start these things?
Hi.
Like that. Hello.
Hello, all three of you. We are the One Click Podcrap. Thank you very much for tuning in today. I don't know what I'm talking about now. I had the first little bit thought out in my head,
It doesn't
and the rest
matter.
of it's kind of gone to shit. So
Basically, this is going to entail just 15 minutes of rambling.
we're another one of those fancy-ass, newfangled theme park podcasts that seem to be popping up left, right, and fucking centre at the moment. Except we're different because we swear and we have better opinions.
Yes.
Today's better opinions are going to be about the subject of Winter Wonderland because it's somewhat topical for late January. Fucking good enough.
I have questionable opinions on this park.
Park? You're considering it a park? There's
Yes.
opinion number one.
It's a temporary park, is what it is.
It's better than any permanent UK park.
Yeah,
I'll
I
give
like
it
to
that,
call it
it
a
is.
park because it shits on everything else in the UK.
Yeah.
And there's our first spicy opinion of the pod crap out the way. We
Well, I
all
mean,
quite like Winter Wonderland, which is
I
a
wouldn't
much more...
say that was spicy.
It's quite a spicy opinion given what other people kind of say. The people we know like Winter Wonderland,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but how many others?
I mean,
The people who don't like Winter Wonderland haven't been.
That's true.
or can't afford it.
Can't afford it, yeah. I can't afford it either, but there
I
you
mean,
go.
neither can I, but, you know.
Neither can I, but oh well.
There we go. We go every year.
Although I did manage to
Repeatedly.
preview tickets this year, and that's probably the best decision I made in
But they
2019.
were like £75 this year.
It was absolutely worth it because I did 15 rides on Olympia.
So that's one of the first things I dislike about Winter Wonderland is how much preview night costs. The one year I've done it, it was still too expensive.
I think that year was okay.
For 5 hours though is the thing, and not Dr. Archibald, which that year was actually good.
It's not even a good ride.
It's a bit shit.
It was good last year, leave me alone. When I did it a couple of days ago, it was crap, I'll give you that. We are recording this on the 3rd of January, just a heads up, there's a time frame for you.
Dr. Archibald.
Yeah.
This year it is Archibald. They're not doing a great job of maintaining it.
You actually rode it this year?
I did it this year, yeah. I went
You
up the
spent
other day.
£9.
It was the only ride I did. Yeah, I spent £9 on it. It was one of the drops that goes on inside was faster than normal. So everything after that on the VR was about 3 seconds out of sync,
Oh no.
which made me quite motion sick. The audio was fucked. The ending didn't have any smoke in it, didn't have any audio in it, didn't have any water in it, so I couldn't laugh at people fucking up.
See, my first and only experience of this ride was quite surreal because half of it was me staring into blackness, asking
I had
what
to
was
describe
going on.
it to you, didn't I? That was fun. An audio description ride
Yeah,
of
and
Dr.
then
Archibald.
when I could, when I could finally actually see what was going on, the audio was so quiet it didn't work. And I couldn't
Yeah,
hear
they
shit.
put the headset on you in a right hurry, and then don't put the headphones anywhere near your ears, so it's just kind of projecting audio out into nowhere.
It was kind of on the top of my head, my headphones.
Yeah, this is great and all, but I don't have ears where my hair is.
Yeah, it was. They were trying to get it directly into my brain, but they forgot that ears are a thing.
They forgot how thick your skull was.
Thanks.
Right, that's Archibald slagged off for a
Yeah,
bit. Should we
good.
go on to Olympia? Because we've got some opinions
Oh,
there.
boy.
Right?
I really like Olympia, even when it's running slow.
Yep, that's fair. Jay, you disagree, don't you?
I deeply disagree. Well, no, I don't. Not deeply. I thoroughly enjoyed my first ride on Olympia Looping in 2017 when it was
That was a
hauling
good
ass.
2017 was not fucking about.
I
Yeah.
think it might have actually been my number one briefly.
Fuck.
I think it hit my number 3. It hit my number 3
I
at that
think
point.
it's gone as far as 5 on 9, maybe? I can't remember.
After my most recent visit, it's
Yeah.
plummeted.
It
It's a
hasn't
long
dropped,
way down.
in my opinion, because I've had a lot of good rides on it, relatively
Yeah.
speaking.
I don't think it's in my top 25.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
It's still in my top 15 somewhere.
It's in my top 10 still, I think. I think it's like 9. But I'm basing it a lot off the rides I had in 2016 when it first came, and 2017 when it was fucking flying.
See, I like to base my rankings off my most recent rides, so that's why it's gone down so much.
I do it based on the best experience that was replicable.
I tend to do it based on what sticks in my head the most. So that's probably going to be polarising between things that I have
I don't
diabolically
think
shit
a
rides
2017 ride is replicable anymore.
on. Not anymore, no. I don't know what they've done with it.
Because they've put new wheels on it.
I think it's the wheels, and a part of me kind of wondered if it was the fact that they painted it, because that might fuck it
I
up.
don't think the paint would have messed it up that much.
Trim tape, on the other hand.
Fucking trim tape. Actually, we should start a new theory. Instead of trim tape, trim paint.
Trim paint, rubberized paint.
It just never dries. It constantly
Constantly
sticks
wet.
to the wheels.
But yeah, my favourite ride this year at Winter Wonderland was not Olympia Looping.
Was
Mm.
it
It was
XXL?
another coaster.
Wild Mouse.
Yes, a Wild Mouse.
Wild Mouse.
A very good
That was
one.
Wild
fantastic.
Mouse is every single year such a sleeper hit at Winter
It is so
Wonderland.
consistent.
I forget it exists for the entirety of the year, and then I see it getting built up again. I'm like, oh shit, yeah, I remember you. You're the ride that nearly kills me every year.
Oh,
We like
yes.
that.
And the queue just is awesome as well.
You get a fun house and a ridiculous Wild Mouse
For the price of either one.
yeah, pretty much, yeah, going off Winter Wonderland pricing.
It's not really about the coasters for me. Tom's about to violently disagree because you're not a fan of literally anything that spins, are you?
No, fuck that.
No. See, I go for crazy flat rides.
No,
I-
I'm not.
Honestly, I think Winter Wonderland is more about who you spend it with.
That is a lot of it.
That's a
yeah.
big factor.
Yeah.
It's and whether you go and see Joseph or not, that's always
Yes.
a big kicker.
Joseph was great.
He is a god amongst men, is how I've described him frequently this year.
This is the first year I was enlightened by the presence of Joseph.
It's the first year I've gone and sat down deliberately with the aim of watching him, and fucking hell, I wasn't disappointed.
Yeah, same.
Absolutely worth it. If you're ever around Winter Wonderland and you're broke, just go in and listen to Joseph. It's worth it.
Don't buy any beer from in
Oh,
there
for the
if
love
you're
of
broke.
God, don't buy
Because
beer.
that will... Dear fucking Christ, that's
How
expensive.
much was your tiny shot glass of mulled wine?
I do recommend the mulled wine apple thing. That was quite nice. It was unfortunately a fiver, but the mug is very nice.
And you got a fucking thimble's worth.
If you
got
saw the size
fuck
of
off.
this mulled wine, you would scream. Absolutely diabolical.
It's not that bad.
You basically got robbed by a German bloke for that.
Yeah, but you could have just bought a shot. It would have got you more pissed for the same price.
No, it wouldn't have done. Or Winter Wonderland.
I
Watered
didn't
down.
really look
There.
at the prices. Yeah, you order a shot of vodka, it's 80% water.
It's just water.
Can we talk about the elephant in the room?
Which one's this?
It's here every year. It has purple/pink track. And I think you all know where I'm
Oh,
going with
yes! A personal
Yes.
favourite. The Euro coaster.
it. No. The Christmas coaster.
The Christmas coaster.
Oh, the spinning one.
No,
No,
not
they,
the spinning
they
one.
slap the word Christmas on it and cover
They
it in
rename
fucking
it.
tinsel
Oh.
when it rocks up to Winter Wonderland.
There are so many Christmas coasters. I don't know which one's
There's
which now.
about
There's like
6
3
of
or
them, to be
4.
fair.
Yeah.
Specifically, the one that's made is Revachon, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think so, yes.
Yes?
The Revachon purple suspended shit show.
Whenever you hear the word Revachon and suspended, you should run and never look back.
Yeah. To be fair, it is overhated. It's not that bad.
And at least it's not an SBF.
It's not good by any stretch of the imagination, but it's not bad.
That should be Revachon's motto, really, shouldn't it? At least we're not SBF.
But yeah, Eurocoaster, I do think it gets too much shit. I don't think it's that bad. It's not rough. It's profiled like utter wank. I'll give it that. The layout's
think-
not that good.
I think they hired an animal to profile it.
It would be quite fun as a sit-down spinning layout. That'd be awesome.
With or without the banking?
I'm hoping without.
Without, that would be disgusting with the banking.
Like, fuck for that.
I think
Be absolutely
I think
filthy.
that was the ride where they told themselves, we're never doing that again.
I mean, there's a reason why only one of them exists.
Actually,
Yeah.
I just realised, have River Sean done any banking since that coaster was designed?
No.
No, I don't think so.
You know, what's it called? Heidi the coaster, the new spinner
the
launch
launched
thing.
Yeah.
chain lift.
That overbank is deliberately designed so they don't actually have to bank the
Yeah,
track.
it's a perfect flat turn, but angled upwards.
Yep. Because I
Glorious.
think doing banking for Eurocoaster fucking scared them. There's still an engineer somewhere in a cupboard at Reversion crying.
Rocking backwards and forwards.
Yeah, exactly.
Long dead.
Well, you got taken out the back of the bike sheds and shot.
Yeah. Or sold to SPF, one of the two. Tyler has got every single credit at this place. Since
But
when?
since 2016, I've done every single coaster there. But
Fucking whore.
yeah, that is me.
Sorry, carry on.
That's rich coming from you.
Yeah.
It's rich coming from any of us, really.
Yes.
We're all terrible. No, we are the biggest cred whores on the planet.
I wouldn't go that far.
I know I would. Look at us. Look
Have
at what
you
we've
done a
done.
go-gator?
Yes, 2.
I was going to say, I know the answer to that
You've
question.
done 2!
Yeah.
I can't believe I've done none. I can't believe you've done none.
Look, I've done one go-gator, I will admit, but I was a child.
I've done the snails. I'm fully about to count discos.
We're quite bad.
God.
Yeah.
So the Winter Wonderland creds, go on then.
Yeah, I've been every year since 2016. The first year was the only year I've actually paid to do everything because I was stupid.
You paid?
You
Yeah,
Oh, you fuckwit.
it cost me
Oh, God.
just shy of 150 quid.
I'm not gonna lie, my first visit cost me £140.
Yeah,
Was that the 2017 one?
That was 2017.
That same day cost me 60. How much did you fucking do?
I had an
after I
extra
left?
6 rides on Olympia compared to you.
6?
Yes.
yeah. The first year was the biggest loss I've made at Winter Wonderland.
You took a fucking hit.
But
Dear God.
every year since, I've aimed to do preview night, and it's worked. It's worked at charm. So I've done 2017, 2018, and now 2019. I've done preview nights, and in that,
Yeah.
I've probably spent about 170, maybe. And that was,
It's
Total.
still a very high
Yeah.
cost to credit ratio.
but that's for 3 years. That's for 3 years.
That's
of,
still not ideal for what? 15 creds total, maybe, if you're lucky.
except
Not even that.
re-rides. I did a
Yeah.
hell of a lot of re-rides. On preview night, I'll be fine to go and do flats and things, as long as I calculate. I need this many rides on this to make the
Yes.
ticket worth it. Which is why I did 15 rides on Olympia to make the ticket price
That
worth
bit.
it. Everything else was a bonus. So I did XXL like twice. At Wild Mouse XXL, did that twice.
Yeah.
I did pretty much every coaster apart from Eurocoaster.
Oh, you didn't do Eurocoaster.
Did a few of the flats, and we did Demonium, which is shit.
Yeah, but you call that a credit. And I was very tempted to do it this year just for that reason.
It's dangerously close to being
I
credit.
was only tempted to do it to see how shit it was, if I'm totally honest.
Yeah, it's really not
Yeah,
very
but
good.
It's not. Is it £9 that thing?
It's a fiver.
Oh,
Yeah,
is
it's
it only a
£5.
£5?
But I've heard so many conflicting opinions about it. I heard yours, which is, it's wank, and then there's sort of everyone else. I saw a tweet the other day, I can't remember who it's from. It's a photo of Demonium, and it goes, I don't know what just happened in there, but it was amazing, or something to that effect. It's like,
Doubt.
I mean,
I don't
maybe
know.
the fact that I did it on preview night is part of it, but it was just
I
a
doubt
bit.
it.
It was just a bit shit. It was like just
It's a travelling
cheap
ghost train, so it's
yeah.
nothing coherent.
Apparently they
It's
have
all made
live
of
actors
plastic.
in there sometimes.
Yeah.
They've got a couple of chainsaw blokes, haven't they?
Live actors is a bit of a stretch. It's the blokes in the...
Absolutely fucking hammered German people with chainsaws, and whether they have the chain still attached or not is up for debate.
Pretty much, and they're wearing the Demonium logo hoodie, and that's it.
Is that it?
Oh, spoiler alert, by the way, if you haven't done it.
Yeah, fucking fat spoiler alert.
A bit late for that.
A touch, but there
Tom
you
can
go.
just edit beforehand.
Just put a big
Chop and change
warning
it.
siren before. We need an official warning siren that just means spoilers.
Air raid sirens or no, MLG air horns.
Oh,
Yes,
God.
of course. God, that's an old meme. Jesus. Wait, we haven't done the bog review.
Bog review.
Bog review.
Bog review.
You what?
This is a segment
bog
we're
review.
doing every episode. We review the bogs.
Oh, the bog review. Yes, of course. I forgot about this segment. No, the bogs at Winter Wonderland are shit. Right,
Yeah,
the
we've
Winter
gone a bit off
Wonderland
track.
bog review. So the
Yes.
bogs, for those who don't know, at Winter Wonderland are temporary fare, but they're not porta potties. They're entire cabins.
I will go out and admit I was pleasantly surprised because I have heard horror stories about these bogs.
They've on the 2-3 times I think that I've used them over last year, they were fine. But then again, I didn't have a poo.
I think the closer to the Bavarian village you go, the worse the bogs are going to be.
I wouldn't want to go in any of those.
As far as temporary toilets go, they were manageable.
It was your bog standard average temporary affair.
Yeah, it only had 1-ply bog roll though, which was a bit of ball.
Yeah, it's minus 5 points for 1-ply, but you know.
So all in all, solid bog, average bog.
I'll give it
for a temporary
average.
bog.
I'll give it a 5.5 out of 10.
I think I'd give it a
that's fair
6.
game, I
I'd
reckon.
give it a 6
A
based on my
6, a
experience.
healthy 6.
Yeah.
And that's our bi-weekly segment
That's our
of bog
bog
reviews.
review. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Is there anything blatant we've missed about Oh yeah, where the annual Winter Wonderland mud farm is going to be. Farm,
What?
maybe not the right word.
What?
What?
Well, you know the pads that they put down for Winter Wonderland every year, the huge plastic
Oh,
things.
yes.
Oh, the water maze pressure pads.
Yeah. There's always at least one bit of those every year that sinks and just gets fucking flooded.
Oh, I know where that was this year.
Where was it? It was near Archibald this year, wasn't it?
It was by,
There was one near Archibald.
it was by, what was the flat? It was by Atmosphere, the loop fighter.
Yes, that seems to be a recurring theme. There's been one there for the last 2 years. That's always a bit of a fucking
There was a
pain.
pretty significant one near the arches by Goldgate, like the main
There
entrance.
were a few, yeah.
The absolute worst I've seen was 2018.
2018
there
was
was an
fucking
atrocious one then,
carnage
yeah.
for flooding.
When it was, like, really busy, and we was just straight up forced through the pool, and it was, like, up to my ankles.
Yeah.
Bad.
that is one of the big things about Winter Wonderland that I complain about, is how frequently it manages to fucking flood. But
It's quite
there's
impressive.
no real fix to it other than going full Oktoberfest and just paving all of Hyde Park and leaving it be.
I mean, what else is
Yeah.
Hyde Park used for? It's just a field.
People running and swans, I think, is
Well,
mainly
it should,
what
it
occurs
should
on
just
it.
be permanent.
Yeah, there we are. Job
Yeah.
done. Oktoberfest it.
Then the
Painful
UK would
lot.
have a good park. Just make it Tivoli Gardens 2.
Oh, you know what we haven't talked about?
Go on.
Hangover.
Oh, Hangover, yes.
Very good drop tower. Very good.
It is a
Fantastic drop
fantastic drop tower.
Is it my number 1 drop tower?
I think it might be my number one as well, but I haven't done Hurricane Condor for a little while.
I do prefer Condor.
I think it's my number 2 behind Condor.
I prefer Condor and I think one other tower, or is Hangover? Ooh. I can't remember. I think Hangover might be number 2 after Condor. Specifically Condor Tower 3.
Can I just interject here? If there are any drop tower manufacturers listening right now, it's a big if. It's a very big if. But,
Fat chance.
That's the biggest, that's the most distant shot I've had in a long time.
Yes. If there are any ride manufacturers out there right now, do what Detonator at Fort Park does, but make it 350 foot.
Boosted drop, yes please. A
Yeah,
Giga drop tower that's boosted.
I'm thinking bigger. I'm thinking like Zumanjaro height. Anyway, yeah, Hangover is good. Please ride it.
Hangover is definitely good. It's consistently the best ride, or one of the best rides at Winter Wonderland.
What rides haven't you ever done at Winter Wonderland?
What haven't I done? I've never done the jumpers when they've been there, because they just seem like a waste of money.
I can provide an exceptionally detailed review of the jumpers, since I think I'm
nice.
the only one here that's ridden them.
I've never done any of the wacky worms, because I can't justify spending that much money on creds. Tyler, fuck off.
Can we talk about Xmas Party?
Yes, we can. That was unexpectedly fucking excellent last year.
That does not deserve to be that good.
The Xmas Party was brilliant. For those who don't know, it's the Miami that went last year and came back this year to Winter Wonderland.
It looks shit, but please ride it.
It's fantastic, even with the fuck-awful KMG over the shoulders.
I didn't see it this year. Where was it?
It is next to the jumper.
I did not see that. How did I miss it?
It's nearish to Olympia.
Tyler, I pointed it out to you.
I clearly wasn't listening to you.
We literally all stopped outside the front of it and watched a cycle, Tyler.
Did we?
Did we?
Yes!
No, I think you chatting shit.
No, I'm
I
really
think
not.
you're chatting shit there.
He's chatting shit.
You're making
Wait,
that
was
up.
that last year? Fuck, it was last year. It was last year.
Rita! Oh, God, above, man.
Good job. Ice Mountain.
Ice Mountain we've barely spoken about, actually.
Yeah, because it's
That's because we
shit.
haven't spoken about it.
Ice
We
Mountain
literally
is
haven't
good.
mentioned
Ice
it.
Mountain is very good.
Ice Mountain
Funnily
is really
enough,
good.
when it's at Fantasy Island, it's one of the best rides there. So...
It is the best ride there.
But that is for a
Can we-
very spicy podcast in the future.
My first ride experience on Ice Mountain started with a push out of the station, followed by no spinning whatsoever. So I don't think
when
I'm
the
in a
drive
good
tyres for
position to review
dispatch are
this.
broken.
So yeah, in my opinion, Ice Mountain is quite shit.
No, I love it. I've had some great rides on that. It's the best Revolution spinner I've done by a long shot.
Actually, every single
same.
Revolution spinner I have ridden, except the one we did this year, has not spun for me. It's become a bit of a curse.
Well, that was fun, wasn't it?
Is that it?
Have we cleared everything, do we think?
I think we've done everything worth talking about.
I suppose I could do a quick talk about everything else at Winter Wonderland because I go on preview night.
Go on, then.
Go on then.
Basically, the rest of it's quite okay. Yeah.
Crack it, there we are.
Thanks for listening. Subscribe, right?
Subscribe!
Right.
2 weeks' time, we're gonna have a little circle jerk around Fantageland because we're all quite enamoured by that park. To
A
put
bit
it lightly.
too enamoured.
Quite a
Yeah.
good park.
It's quite a good
Yeah,
park,
it's-
but that's for next time. Thanks for suffering through this with us.
In the meantime, like, comment, subscribe, and share.
And don't forget to get the bell on.
Oh no!
Perfect. See you next
Oh,
time.
that was... See you next time.
Bye.